In a world where Lady Gaga is at the top of the sphere of the gay community, where she is all about embracing being different and being queer and being colorful, why am I getting looks from men at bars who look at me like I'm a woman who invaded their space? Hi everyone. This is kind of a reflective diary video, for lack of a better words. I really am pushing myself to do new things and to be creative in new ways that I haven't been before, or haven't been in a long time. And one of them is putting myself online in video form for your pleasure. Today I want to get a little less funny and a little more reflective. And for all the people in the comments who hate me, I love you back. But this one's for my real ones. I want to talk about how even in the different communities, goth, punk, gay, queer, whatever, there's still an incredible amount of division and exclusion. And it makes me very sad, honestly. I'm on a new medication that has really allowed me to go to clubs and such, but I wasn't necessarily thinking of visiting prior to taking the medication. In shorter terms, it's helping with my social anxiety. It's helping getting me out there. And as I've gotten out there, I have been saddened and delighted by some of the results, but ultimately saddened overall. I tend to find that women are more receptive to the way that I look, which I don't understand why my gender presentation is such a big deal, whether it be in the comments, at work, at a bar, why it's such a big deal. I don't know. I just look at somebody, and if I'm attracted to them, then I'm attracted to them. Like, I've been with cisgender men, I've been with cisgender women, I've been with trans men, I've been with non-binary people. Like, for me, it's just, I don't really like the ingrained categories that society often uses. And I try and stand strong. I mean, look at the way that I'm dressed. I got comm boots on, like, I'm not afraid to stick out. But I'm confused as to why so many people are opposed to it. I mean, there's so much rhetoric in even just corporate mainstream culture of diversity and colorful and rainbows and blah and blah. But when someone like me shows up with red hair, everyone's question is, what is his gender? Why is he saying he's a woman? He's really a man. Jesus will save him, blah, blah, blah. And when I go to the bars, I feel like I'm out of place. And I'm going to places where I'm supposed to feel like I'm part of the community. At the gay bars, I feel like a fucking fish out of water, a Republican planted in a Democratic rally. I feel super alienated and like I am disturbing their RuPaul's Drag Race marathon. I don't understand why a community that is so promoting of diversity and all the colors of the rainbow is so inclusive to their little social groups that they go out to the bars with. And on that note, what is the point of going out to a bar if you're only going to talk to the people that you came with? That like seems counterintuitive to me. If I wanted to just drink with my besties, then I would have a drink at home. Like, invite you over, do that. Like, if we're going to the bar, then I think we're here to, talk. I talk to people at bars. I've had a range of experiences, but I can't help but notice, as somebody who's been a fat person, present, somebody who's been in shape, skinny, I would say, it's a totally different world. Weight, whether we have the Lizzos of the world who are body positive and all of that shit. But as somebody who's a fat person walking around in this world in 2026, I'm telling you, weight is the barrier between so much. I was just at a bar tonight that is catering to the queer, alternative, goth, industrial vibe. And so I appreciated the aesthetic and the way that people were dressed and the type of crowd that was attracted. I still felt the same exact way that I would at a typical gay club. I looked at men trying to be welcoming, and I very much get the looks of, why are you looking at me? You're not part of my crowd. I want nothing to do with you. Which I don't understand, because you can say that I present as a woman, I don't really care. But there are a lot more people who are much more advantageous in their femininity than I am. I mean, I have nails, I have long hair, I have red hair, I have colorful hair. But there are people that are doing so much more and getting so much more action and attention. And I just think it's sad that if my suspicions are true, that being fat is really the barrier to people wanting to talk to me. I'm sorry that we're there as a fucking species. I was with somebody recently who was the total opposite of me. Very skinny, twinkish, and they told me that people have told them that that he is not hairless enough for them, that he should be completely hairless from top to bottom. And I mean, like I said, he was a twink, so he wasn't particularly hairy. And when he told me that, it absolutely broke my heart. I'm like, oh my God, even the skinny people have these fucking critiques out there. People who don't talk shit. Like, nobody is ever good enough. Why is that? Why are we so gatekeeping in a community that is supposed to be about inclusivity and diversity? We should be welcoming everybody in and accepting the different types of people. I'm at a loss. I think that I'm at a place in my mental health recovery that I don't need to do everything from behind a phone. I can go in person and try and socialize. I just don't understand, and the only conclusion that I can draw that people are averse to talking to me is because I'm fat. And I think that's kind of shitty. I've been skinny, I've been fat, and I would never not talk to somebody just because they're fat. If you don't want to talk to me because of my red hair or my glasses or my feminine presentation, I don't get you, man. I really don't. I don't get why it's a big deal. I don't get why it's alienating. I guess what I'm trying to say is, in a world where Lady Gaga is at the top of the sphere of the gay community, where she is all about embracing being different and being queer and being colorful, why am I getting looks from men at bars who look at me like I'm a woman who invaded their space? We supposedly look up to icons like Cher, like Britney Spears, all of these fucking colorful people. But yet, when one of our own, when a queer man shows up with those kind of influences, with those colorful influences, I'm not interested. Mask for mask. What the fuck is that? Why the fuck even be gay if you're gonna be mask for mask? I fucking came out of the closet so that I could be my fucking self. Not so that I could fucking operate under a heterosexual vocabulary and behavior all under the sphere of gay. Like, being gay and being queer should mean being extra. And I don't know what this whole minimalist fucking mask for mask energy that's out there right now, but I will tell you that you're missing out on a lot, because I have a lot to offer. And that's probably the cockiest thing that I could say, but I don't really fucking care. I'm gonna call it like it is. And if me presenting in a way that is somewhat feminine is too barring for you to consider attractive, I don't know what to tell you. I would rather go the rest of my life being a single fat person than having to shave my hair and lose weight just so some dumb fuck at the bar finds me attractive. And I'm curious, because as unique and indulgent as I get in my Red Queen personality, I know that I am not the only one who feels like this. I am not that unique. I am not so unique that no one else understands how I feel. So beneath all the comments that are going to tell me that I'm a woman and that Jesus will save me and all that, tell me, have you felt different amongst the crowd of the different? What have you done about it? What can we do about it? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.